man. Cold is an understatement when it comes to describing the blood that runs through his veins. We are seeing two cold-blooded athletes here tonight looking to inflict harm and damage onto one another.
And two men who have no qualms about sacrificing their own bodily integrity if it means that someone else is going to hurt a little bit more in the morning.
You see a collar and elbow type. Normally Tim Thatcher, who has a little bit of a height advantage, would have the advantage in these, but Ishii with that strong base that allows him to hit that vertical brain buster, his finishing move. It's led to a record number of never open weight championship wins, defenses, and days as champion. But the same could be said about Tim Thatcher, who's a record-setting Evolve champion. And you see a nerve hold here, using that slight height advantage to really put the pressure on Ishii. Side headlock here, and an interesting strategy so far, Veda, as Timothy Thatcher using his leverage and length advantage against Ishii.
Oh. But it's like you said, Ian, leverage and length. Sometimes when it comes up against a stone pit bull, and I think stone is the best way to describe him, Ishii is absolutely immobile right now.
Side headlock takeover, and I think the fulcrum of the hips allowed that to happen. I think that height advantage was the difference there. And trying to get out of it with a head scissor, but Thatcher well versed on the mat. Not going to let that happen. Tight S grip here. And now into a butcher grip, but it's Ishii trying to fight out.
And Thatcher still able to maintain control.
And it's the little adjustments that Thatcher makes in his matches that make him so good. He's a Jonathan Gresham style wrestler where he focuses in on the things in the margin, like the grip style, the footing, the positioning. But Ishii sometimes is just raw power, the stone pit bull. Now turns this into a high wrist lock into a double wrist lock.
And that reversal, we see a lot of finesse oftentimes in technical wrestling like that. That was a reversal of just brute strength.
Just powering through here. Thatcher very smartly keeping that arm in front of him, because we know that if it goes behind the back, that is a Kimura, and that is a dangerous, dangerous hold to be in.
That essentially is an immediate tap out if you want to keep your arm. And Thatcher now going for the ankle.
Interesting move here. And I haven't seen, I've never seen Ishii this calculated and this focused on what his opponent is doing. He's a little bit more aggressive. He's letting Thatcher come to him, though. He must have seen something in the tape that is letting him be defensive almost for a change here.
Right, you're right. Like maybe if he lets Thatcher do this for long enough, an opening could happen. But Tim Thatcher has resiliency. He has gas in the tank like almost no one else.
And you talk about opening, no openings here. The exchanges of forearms of European uppercuts. It's Ishii and Thatcher.
And Ishii off his feet. Tossed by Timothy Thatcher.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Nice tight cover. I love the fundamentals. Everything that Thatcher does, he gets his money's worth. The grips, the covers, hooking the legs the way he does. That's what makes him a tough out. It is not the moves he does. It is with the precision he does them with, Veda.
I spent some time with Tim Thatcher in Germany with WXW, and watching him just do his daily workouts and the amount of just precision and care he puts into that, let alone the amount of cardio. And then during training, when he just knows how to, like you said, like a Jonathan Gresham, just whatever he's doing here with his grip, I'm sure he could just adjust it slightly and it becomes an entirely different hold. It's an amazing knowledge of anatomy.
And the short arm scissor, you see the adjustments. And every time Ishii thinks he has an opening with the kicks or the movement, he just adjusts his footing. He swings his feet around. We saw him go to the ropes, does Ishii there.
And it's notable that Ishii was not able to break that hold. He wasn't able to get out of it. He had to go for a rope break. Tim Thatcher maintained control for a very long time.
The right arm in trouble now as Thatcher in control here. He has slowed down the Stone Pitbull. And I have to wonder if that early strategy in the match, maybe he underestimated Tim Thatcher.
Oh.
Well, that changed my mind.
Thatcher, though, uppercut to the shoulder.
Oh!
Headbutt to the arm, sure.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. He now has Ishii's arm, his chopping arm, in a position where every time he chops, the pain will radiate through Ishii's, oh God, in the shoulder, elbow.
And Ishii almost spilling to the floor. Thatcher not giving him much time.
And the lateral movement, that left to right movement of the elbow is not supposed to happen, Veda. You don't need to be a nurse or a doctor to know the elbow is not supposed to go left to right.
And you can just see the deliberation on the face of Thatcher. Ishii, though, is he?
He's asking for more.
Yeah.
And the Irish whip into the corner. Oh! Charging out of it.
Huge tackle has leveled Timothy Thatcher. Ishii finally with an opening here.
Front face lock.
Is he going to go for that brain buster?
Oh, he could. He has it up. Oh, suplex.
But he's still shaking out the arm, Ian.
Certainly damage was done. 1 count there. And interesting, you don't see Ishii.
He doesn't show pain normally.
Right. But he's not afraid to toy with his opponents. But Thatcher might not be the guy you want to slap in the face as he comes right back with the European uppercut.
He doesn't have teeth to lose. He has nothing to lose here.
Forearms connect.
The force of these strikes.
And it's Thatcher and Ishii.
Neither man here giving an inch.
And Thatcher with spaghetti legs, but that strong base of Ishii keeping him vertically and upright. Oh! Blocked the Enziguri with a clothesline. Ishii off the ropes.
Oh, Thatcher ducks.
He ducked the lariat. Standing switch. Waist lock. Drop down. Rolls through. And look at Thatcher with a knee bar here. Variation of the knee bar on Ishii.
Got the leg. Ishii reaching, trying to reach for the ropes, but Thatcher again transitioning into an ankle lock.
Again, smart wrestling. Thatcher needs to wrestle a perfect match to win.
Oh.
He's doing it right now as Ishii finds an opening for an ankle lock of his own.
And Thatcher got caught. And Ishii is high on that ankle lock.
Oh, wow, and he is bending it toward Thatcher. But Thatcher rolling through, has him trapped. 2, and just a 2 count there.
And you can see Ishii grabbing his ankle. But Thatcher's got his own hand on his own ankle. This may have evened out a little bit.
You see Ishii also going for that knee. That knee bar was locked in. Both men showing the signs of battle here tonight at our Mark Hitchcock Memorial Super Show. Butterflying the arms here. It's Thatcher.
Oh, Ishii fighting it.
Wow. It's Ishii. Enziguri. Back up to his feet.
Thatcher caught it.
Butterflies the arms. Over. Up and over. 2.
Thatcher holding on.
Staying on the arm here.
Cross arm breaker. Does he have it?
Ishii with nowhere to go as he's in the center of the ring. He is trapped in the center of the ring. Nice stack by Thatcher. Great pinning combination. Ishii able to use that strong neck, though, to get out of it.
Thatcher, though, still in control of the arm. Another arm bar.
Yeah, looking for the Fujiwara here. And he gets it. And that point of the shoulder being driven into the mat by Thatcher.
And Ishii keeps putting himself onto the top of his own head to try to alleviate some of the pressure.
And Thatcher has continued to force Ishii to go to the ropes. He's taken that power element out of the game here, Veda.
I can't tell you the last time that I saw Tomohiro Ishii in such jeopardy. This is maybe not what anyone expected to see out of this match, but Timothy Thatcher obviously has a chip on his shoulder and something to prove here tonight.
The battle of the greatest evolved champion against the greatest never openweight champion.
Oh.
Have it taking twists and turns. And now Thatcher on the opposite arm. Trying to damage both shoulders and elbows. And look at him power through. This is the power that we were talking about.
Oh! One forearm is enough to send Timothy Thatcher to his knees.
And Ishii sizing up Thatcher. He may have knocked him out cold. He might be out on his feet here. Oh, looking for a Saito suplex. Instead, it's blocked by the lowering of the hips of Timothy Thatcher. And back to the wrist lock. Oh, plants him.
Low German suplex sends Thatcher halfway across the ring, but it also broke contact on that wrist lock as well.
It's Ishii looking for Thatcher to get back to his feet. Off the ropes. Oh, catches the clothesline. Pops out of it. Ooh! It's a Gary from Ishii.
Both men have gone down, and you can see Ishii going back to clutching that ankle, that he was in that ankle lock for quite a while. Taking his time, turning over Thatcher.
And now Ishii off the ropes. Oh, big swing clothesline. Hooks the leg. 2 and 2.5 there.
Thatcher kicking out, but his eyes are glazed over. He's not exactly popping back up to his feet anymore.
And Ishii finding some new momentum, some new adrenaline, some new strength. Maybe looking for the brainbuster here. Countered by Thatcher. Thatcher roll back to the arm. Has him locked into the Fujiwara. Fujiwara's locked in the center of the ring.
It's deep, but Ishii trying to roll through. Thatcher still has the arm.
Wow. An exchange of headbutts. Clothesline and a lariat. Takes down Thatcher. Could be it. He might be out. Oh, just a 2 count.
Ian, I thought you were right. I thought Tim Thatcher was done. Ishii could barely turn him over to pin him, and yet somehow Thatcher able to get the shoulder up at the last second.
Thatcher in trouble here, though. The lights are on, but no one's home. And Ishii's ringing the doorbell. Oh, and plants Thatcher. Vertical brainbuster. Hooks the leg. And that's all she wrote.